Well, good afternoon and welcome to the well overdue Foel Fawr 5. There's been quite a few changes since the last video. I tried to wait till a decent day with the weather before I start filming and show you a few of the differences that have been going on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sort of short intro and then cut it, and then I'll film some more and edit it together. It will probably be quite clumsy, but hopefully it will just keep it a bit shorter. I was going to introduce these two girls a little later on in the video, but I think they've sensed something's going on and I've come to join in. So let me introduce my little girl here. This is Ness, a long-haired tri-coloured border collie. So hello from Ness. And Gwen, if you'd like to come over here. Thank you. Hello, come here, my good girl. And here, if you can see her, is Ness's sister. This is Gwen. She's a short-haired tricolour border collie. The two girls are out of the same litter. They're now 6 months old and ruling the roost. You get down there, so we'll probably see more of those later. So what I'm going to do is I'll cut the camera in a bit and I'll walk to a couple of places that where we've seen some changes, and I'll hopefully have something that's of interest to you. Right. Okay, I'm carrying on now with the camera pointing down across the fields. I've got Dingley Dell behind me here, where I took the first sequence, and now looking across the fields. Hopefully you can see a change there, because we've finally got the whole property stock fenced. So we have the various gates here. There's Gwen sat down there chewing one of her toys in the sun, and as we come round here you can see the oops, sorry about that. There's the campsite field, as we call it, with the stock fencing in it, and the view today is quite spectacular. I'll just come back in shot now. So we're looking more or less due south now. It is a stunning day, perfectly still. The sea is an absolute black calm, and the area is absolutely chock-a-block with tourists. You can't move. In fact, you might hear voices in the background, which is coming. Those voices are coming from up here. I'm not sure it was a good idea to try this operation on a tripod, but they're up on Holyhead Mountain. There are lots of climbers up there today. It is a bank holiday weekend, and Ness and Gwen just amusing themselves there, as they so often do, playing on the lawn. Not much else changed outside. We have, well, I have a surprise coming along later, and I'll cut this one again and walk on and start it again in a few minutes. So I'm now standing in the cottage garden looking down into the cottage field. We can see the stock fencing that's been done here and the gate that leads on down to the well, which is just through that new gate down there. So hopefully we can stop anybody walking through the property and falling down the well and then suing us. The weather has been a little tricky, but we have had the most spectacular growth of bluebells. They're past their best now, unfortunately, but the fields were just blue. They're now fading out, and we do have quite a lot of buttercups coming through. This field's still a bit of a way to go as far as the grass regeneration is concerned, but we have something that will hopefully cure that. The cottage garden full of buttercups and daisies, as is the front garden over here. So I'm going to head out across the front of the house and think I'll just cut this when we get to the other side of the main gate. So we should just open the gate, and when the dogs have caught up, we'll head off down the lane and see what else has changed. Okay, I'm now standing at Hangman's Gate looking out over the sea, and as I pan round you'll see the big change here is that Hangman's Gate is gone. It has had to be recycled into kindling and a proper field gate put up to stop walkers just wandering through and people's dogs wandering onto the property. So we'll go in through the Hangman's Gate Mark II. Let's see what else has changed. I'll keep the camera running here. Come on, let's get the dogs in. And as we come down to the cheese wedge, we've widened the entrance here just to make it easier to get the vehicles in. So now I'm at the field gate that accesses the cheese wedge, and you can see there that we have our latest arrivals. Let's try and zoom in on these girls a minute. That's about as far as it goes. So we have I don't know whether you could call it a flock if there's only 6 in it, but these girls arrived a few days ago, and that's the reason that I delayed doing the next video, because I wanted to have you able to see the property stock fenced and the stock in it. We're giving it a go with these 6. They are belong to the RSPB Shepherd, and he's kindly brought them over here to help me mow the grass. We're probably going to have to get a few more in. As I say, there's 6 in there, but we probably need more like 106 to get on top of this, because they're not eating enough. The cheese wedge is still very much full of bluebells. I will be mowing that later, but I thought I'd just delay it until I'd got this on the video. You may be thinking, how are the dogs getting on with them? Well, funnily enough, we were expecting Gwen to be very interested in them. She is shaping up as the more intelligent dog, and it's been the other way round, that the long-haired sheepdog, that's Ness, has shown the right kind of interest. She will sit and look at them. She's neither afraid of them, nor is she too aggressive, although I have to say yesterday the 2 dogs went absolutely ballistic chasing the sheep around the fields. But it's only been a couple of days, and as you can see, if I just come back a bit, Gwen is actually more interested in her tennis ball, whereas Ness is actually staring at the sheep. Okay, we'll move on a bit. So coming through now into the campsite field, which I mowed yesterday, because I didn't realise that sheep don't like long grass. They only like the bottom, so the shepherd tells me, the bottom inch or so. So I've had to mow the campsite in order to make it more palatable. The lawn here in front of our luxurious caravan is about ready for mowing. It's full of daisies, and we will be having quite a large party here in July. So we've got the marquee. We bought a marquee, which is I've got to try and work out how to put it up yet, and we will be having some guests staying in this field here, and a big marquee here, and apparently a hog roast. Okay, so background now just to the lower front lawn, really. Underneath you can see the umbrella, the parasol there up in Dingley Dell, and the house up there. Okay, right, I'm inside the house now. I'm standing in the main bedroom, which I won't show you because we've had to move all the coats and boots into here because of some work we're having done. So I'll just start here. We've now got no doors. the doors have been taken off, and we've just had the oak door frames put in here now. So we're waiting for delivery of the doors. This does mean that if you use the bathroom, you better make sure that you can sing loudly, because private it isn't. Through to the kitchen. Nothing's changed there since the last video. Everything's working fine. Really happy with the kitchen. And the lounge is as it was in the last video. As is the conservatory. We're still hoping to get that down and replaced this summer. And it's mostly full of building materials, shower panels and assorted blocks of wood. Coming through now to where there have been a few changes. Now this end of the house has been completely remodelled. We ripped it out. There were 2 bedrooms here. We've ripped it out to the stonework and re-studded and plasterboarded and skimmed, and we have got as far as the door frames in here. We've got a bedroom that's sort of functioning here. This was the Anfield suite, for those of you who've seen some of these videos before. It's now a little smaller, but we can actually get a double bed in here. And then the bigger bedroom, we have put the bed up here. Oh, we have another, there he is, just say hello, that's Ralph, our old cat. And we have put a bed up in here. So we can have people staying, but there are no curtains. It's just bags of cement, and again, there's no door. But we had, before we put the bed up or brought the chest of drawers in, we just had this leather armchair in here. So we did for a while call it the cinema room, but now it's I don't know what it is. And then coming back and switching the lights on, this is the new bathroom. It is small, but it's just right. The plumbing still needs to be done here, so we'll have a shower, a toilet and sink in here. All the flooring's been done. The underfloor heating was put in at this end of the house and is working fine. This is the control unit for this end of the house. I'll just head back out now through the patio doors into and out of the conservatory, and we'll just finish off here with a slow pan round. Very peaceful. We can hear the bullfinches mainly yabbering away in the trees, and the only other sound, I'm not sure if you're picking this up, but this is a feature of this time of the year. I can see them, but this camera probably won't pick them up, but we're pointing at Triada Bay, and the bay is full of jet skis. I can hear the engines from here. So we have a very peaceful day, but for the bullfinches and the jet skis. Let's see if we can zoom into that a bit. Not got much of a zoom function on this, so we'll just come out. Okay, I shall splice these clips together and hopefully they work and get it posted up. So, catch you again soon. Oh, we'll finish off there. Let's, there we are. Let's find the shade. Gwen's keeping an eye on Squeaky Banana and chilling out in the garden. What a day.